bit of a late start today. And, busy morning. A lot of things are going on. So I wasn't going to get on. Use these dungeon rest bonus recovery potions. We're going to go and rest at the 1630 dungeon. I'm relatively excited about that. It's relatively exciting. It's okay. So my microphone was all messed up. Let's test it. I'm glad I checked it. Let's try it again. Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Well. Thank you, smiley face emoji. So yeah, what I said was, relatively excited about having rest bonus on my main, so that's cool. Also, smiley face emoji. Good day to you, mate. I haven't been practicing, as you can tell, but I was about to say I've been practicing. I have not. Yeah, good day. Yeah, they gave you a whole bunch of... No. They gave you a bunch of rest bonus things. Tons of them. Oodles of rest bonus things. In some sort of, thingy. It wasn't the new event shop. I received these from something. I don't know what I received them from. But I received like 9 of them? From something. You're asking the right questions. Where did I receive those from? You didn't get them? I'll have to like recheck the stream because I honestly don't remember. If you are wanting to know for certain, if you... Oh shit, what'd I get? Fucking selector. I actually need this so that I can get the, Alberhastic. I've been trying to get Cap Alberhastic out. So if you check the stream out from yesterday, just at the beginning of it, like right at the very beginning of yesterday's stream, the yesterday morning, not in the evening, so it'd be the monkey one with the... If it's on YouTube, it'd be the monkey stream. Yeah, fuck that, Guardian. Monkey is not available here until Saturday. But yeah, Alberhastic sucks. He's weird to kill even when you're like overpowered, because he disappears and then you can't do any damage to him, and then he disappears again. Like you zero him out and then he disappears twice and you just have to go find him. I tried killing him like 5 times the other day and I didn't get anything for it. And then I got really bored of it. Because I'm probably gonna bench my pally anyway, but who knows, maybe the imaginary new support that they're gonna give us is gonna be fun. But if you find it, let me know. As I honestly completely forgot where I got them from. That's nice to do rested chaos dungeons, man. That feels nice. What a nice feeling. While you check, I'm gonna go grab some coffee real quick.
You're back.
I don't want my coffee to go bad. Been trying out today a new dark roast coffee. It's Italian. It's pretty good. I gotta figure out the right combination of grinds and water for it, but it seems pretty good. It's this let me see what it's called. What was it called? Lavazza. That's what it is. Yeah. Lavazza. Torino, Italia, since 1895. So it's their filtered dark roast coffee. It's the... Hold on a second, I'll link it to you. It's easier on YouTube because I put I typically put what happens on the live ones on YouTube. It should be this. Like at the beginning of that one, it would have happened. Whatever it is. Alright, we just need one more Alberhastic, and then I'll have the support thingy. I can't believe I can't remember though. Like it's just is literally the event shop at the bottom. Like at this one. It says this guy. And it was just somewhere down here. Oh, it's because I got the remaining items thing. Yep, you're right. It's because I had this. So it doesn't show what I purchased. So I had purchased the leaps and the chaos dungeon. So there you go. Thanks for clarifying that, Mr. Smiley. But yeah, that was nice. Getting that, I like that. And I gotta go over to that area and do it again. That's a good idea too. My problem is I don't... Like, I'm trying to push my artillerist to 16-15, but it's like really depressing to do it. It's so much gold just to go up 2.5. And then I was gonna have my 4, 16-15 bros kind of thing going on. But outside of that, I'm just trying to save gold and resources. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to this area. Because you get to do this once a day. I still really don't understand how to optimize this thing. Hey, you're not 1630? Dude, it's like a bajillion gold to get to 1630. It's so much gold. I stupidly told somebody the other day that it was... They were like, how much gold is it from 1625 to 1630? And I was like, I don't know, 300,000. And then somebody came in and actually like calculated it, and it's like 2 million gold just to go 5 levels or something if you don't get lucky. It's like, holy fuck. Like, it's wild how much gold it is, man, unless you've got the unless you got the support or whatever. You were being a lurker yesterday, were you? So I don't know how to optimize this. I kind of want to like... Why is there a person in here? Why are there other people in here? Is it... Did I do something wrong? Isn't this supposed to be my own personal little instance, or... Maybe it's a shared instance with people. I don't know. I feel kind of violated. Let's kill this boss guy. Like, I want to go kill more boss guys. I don't want to kill, like, these little fuckers. Yeah, I want this guy. Oh, there's another person in here. Yeah, there's so many people in here. There's another boss guy. And, oh, boss guy. Here we go. Oh, I'm at 100 now. Sadness. Sadness. Okay. So that's interesting. You do it with other people if you just randomly queue up. Alright, what to buy this time? I didn't get as many points this time, I don't think. Buy the Beyonds and... I don't know, probably just save it. 24. Buy some more fucking stones with that. How's Australia today?
You're back. I was waiting for you. There are matters that need your approval. You can go check them in the office.
Also, how many threats of weird insects and stuff do you have to be worried about when living in Australia? Because I feel like if you go to Australia, you gotta like worry about dying to like fire ants and mega death wasps and stuff. That's my impression of Australia. Also, they added a teleport button, and it's pretty great.
Vern is the land of opportunity. We need to live up to that name. Vern is the land of opportunity. We need to live up to that name.
Don't fuck with the bugs and you'll be fine. And the animals. Also, how many kangaroos have you punched is the other question. Like, when you grow up as a guy in Australia, do they, you know, like you turn 13 and then they like take you out to a field and then, you know, roll out a kangaroo and then you guys gotta duke it out for a few minutes? You gotta square up on a kangaroo. There's that really amazing video of like it's funny because the kangaroo sort of squares up like an old-timey boxer, you know, from like the early 1900s. Yep. Yeah, they do. They fucking square up. It's hilarious. Like, it's so funny. It's the only animal that fucking squares up to fucking fight with their hands. Like, like it's fucking hilarious. That shit's so funny to me. Let me see if I can find that video while I'm sitting here. I think it's this. Hold on. Mozilla. I think it's this one. So like the kangaroo has his dog in a headlock, and then they square up. Oh fuck this channel. Just show the video. No, I don't want a reenactment with fake things. Here we go. Show just seriously, just show the video. What are we doing here? He's like shocked. Like what the fuck? like that's insane. It's completely insane. I'm thumbs downing this video for all this nonsense in between though. Why would they do that? Just show the video. They'll use their legs to kick as well. A few hours out of major cities and you'll see wild ruse. It's like the guy didn't even hit him that hard, but it was like the kangaroo's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I just wanted to pet your dog. Like, bro. I'm still not sure. So there's this in-game acceleration. I think I'll claim these on my main so I can do my other pieces faster. Not sure why they didn't just shoot that roo. Clearly they were out there hunting and for sure had guns. Yeah. I don't know, maybe is that like allowed where you're allowed to, because I feel like that would be controversial to just like free your dog and then shoot him. I also like that you call him ruse very casually. But like that's funny to me because they're so common there. You call them ruse. Whereas like if I said rue in America casually like that, no one would understand what I was talking about. Like, yeah, did you see that video of that guy punching the roo? Like no one would know what I'm saying. You could shoot roos here and eat them? That's crazy. Is it good? I'll do one tap on my legs here. Fail. It's nothing special. It's okay. Does it taste like anything? Is it like chicken or... Quick bat. Batman. It's a red meat, so it's kind of, you had roast steak. So it's probably like venison. Would probably be the case, like elk or something. And that guy just leaves the lobby. You know, doing it. Let's try that title. Nope, this guy's a support. Sign me up. I got in. Other than being typical gaming me, yeah, gamey is a word. Yeah, gamey is a word. Gamey is sort of like if you eat, so like game in the wild, it'd be like squirrel or like some sort of rodent. Like it's not a party meat. I think it's just with an E, like Gamey, like gamey. I think it's like that. But yeah, I know what you mean by that. Gonna have to do a bunch of Transcendence off stream. Transcendence isn't really a good streaming thing to do. It takes a long time. You gotta use a tool, you know? It's not the most interesting thing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either. It is. It's very, like, just all the systems are really kind of disappointing to me. As they're, like, it's way too expensive. And then RNG being, like, a part of it makes it super annoying. Good job, guys. Hey, look, he's just based on the front here. Like, what is this? Oh. Yeah, RNG on top of RNG. I mean, that's what makes the elixir system so toxic. Like, the elixirs is the most toxic thing in the history of things. Okay. I mean, and these guys are getting their ass beat. feel like I'm not getting buffed by the support. Really, this again? So here you gotta get a double counter on the red one, and then you get a buff. So as long as you get a double counter here, everybody gets a cooldown reduction buff on all of their abilities. Oh my god, I didn't awaken soon enough. That's depressing. The breaker did so much fucking damage though. Like, I'm so look at that fucking skin though. He's like a Spanish wrestler. How he left. I was gonna type to him. I like that guy's drip though. It's good. That is good. So leaps on our server are on the up and up, and so I'm just perma selling these things because I sold a batch of them for 87 gold the other day. It's like so high value right now. Highly recommended if you're a free-to-play player to sell all of your leaps. By the way, this game takes a thrashing on Steam, in the community section on Steam. Like, they released this patch, and just the comments on, you can't, you need them. Yeah, so that you can hone. Dude, you may want to just get to 1620 and get your, 40 set, and then wait until the, event that's coming out, and then just give that character the event. Like, save yourself the grief, because doing normal Thamine is doable right now, and I'm struggling really hard to get groups for hard mode Thamine. Like, I can do 1-2 hard, which we did last night, but like getting prog for 3 to unlock the last transcendence is very disheartening. Because the support shortage at 1630 is awful. Like, it's really bad. Like, if I was in a position where I, you know, wasn't 1630, and you've got the upcoming thing that'll help you get to 1630 for cheaper and less materials, I would just not FOMO and sell everything, save your gold, wait for the event, and then get, you know, get your 40 set. Because they, in the event thing, they also have like the couple of dildos for you. And Unless you got a static. Like, if you have a static of people that are waiting for you to get to 1630, then it'd be like, okay, well, you know. But if you don't have a static, it's really hard to pug hard mode right now. You have 4 characters at 1620. Just need to push my main. Okay. Well, you're fucking rocking and rolling then, man. I'm just saying, don't have high expectations for clearing the content. Because everyone requires the titles. That's good. Because to get the next Transcendence unlocked, you have to do hard 3, and I still haven't done hard 3. Like, I'm gonna try again tonight. I've got a couple of guys that are gonna get on, and they're also struggling getting hard 3 done. Because what happens is you'll get a group, and then you wipe 4 times, and then the supports will leave. And that happens every single time you try to do hard gate 3. Is you get 4 pulls max. Like, most of the time it's 3. So you'll spend an hour trying to get a support to join a group. If you get lucky enough to get in a group. And then the support joins the group, and then the support dictates how long you get to play for. And then the supports usually leave after 4 wipes, and then you're done. And that's what it's like to be 1630 right now. Really, really bad. You want to be ready when the... Because the 16-man raid is 1640, I think. Like, the idea of getting to 1640 from 1630 is insane. Like, that's crazy. I don't even want to know how much gold that's gonna be. Okay, like... all of the gold in the world to get to 1640. You got one friend that's a support? That's awesome. That's huge. Fucking huge. You don't even have a chance if you don't have one support friend. Like, we've got one friend as well that's a support, and that's why we're able to even do 1-2 hard. But then gate 3 is the... If you don't have 2 supports, getting through gate 3 is really hard. He has cleared gate 4. That's awesome. So he's allowed to see the storyline. He went full FOMO, sold 3 or 4 level 10 gems just to push for the update. Let me check it out. Oh yeah, look at you go. You got a Bard, a Glavia, your Deadeye, Pally, and a Breaker. Look at you go. And a Gun Lancer. Look at you. Look at you go. Him and 10 other people in my region could see the story. How stupid is that? Like, imagine how much money you pay the team to make the storyline. You know, like you've got the designers, you've got the animators, you've got the story director, you got the, you know, like just all of these people that work full time, like a team, and they make that. They're like, yeah, and then data comes back and they're like, so in North America, only 40 people got to see the see your guys' hard work. And then everybody's like, like that's pretty much the funniest thing that I could imagine. And then like the up and up executives are like, so we spent, you know, $200,000 on this thing and only 50 people saw it. It is fun to shit on this game, I guess. Since Korean MMOs have this, you know, reputation of being pay to win and being designed ridiculously. Like, it sucks that this game has, like, all of these annoying design features, but then the combat is so good that it makes you want to play the game because of the combat, but then you're so frustrated with the dumb decisions that they make all the time. That is, we got the accelerated event thing. The combat, yeah. Combat raids are 10 out of 10. But the RNG vertical progression system of honing, stone cutting, bracelets, elixirs, transcendence, like the idea that everything is RNG costs an overwhelming amount of gold, and then you can't farm gold, so you don't have any agency over your ability to generate gold because you're capped every week on the amount of gold that you're allowed to earn. Like, all of it is designed in a way to incentivize and pressure you to RMT, and then the whole community judges you for not being at a level of perfection with your character because you didn't RMT. And it's just, it all works against itself. But then you deal with it because the combat and the raids are so fun and good. And it's just, it's like if they just design the systems to not be annoying, it would legit be the most popular game like on the face of the earth. But because it's such an annoying pay to win system, like it's struggling. If they redesign the way support was, and if they redesign the vertical RNG progression system, like if they redesign those two things and put out a big patch, everybody would come back and play the game. If they just made the game healthier and less annoying. Like, even just this. Like, the fact that in order to get 5 leap stones, 5 fucking leap stones, I have to have my character set here for fucking 20 minutes. Like, who comes up with this shit? Yeah, forced to play, not free to play. Exactly. But just the way that they design these things is just... It's so insane that someone agreed that this was a good idea. Well, everybody will just AFK there. It gives them an opportunity to go on break. Well, no, like, I want to play the video game. If I want to go on break, I'll stop playing the video game. Like, this is insane. Literal insanity. No game has the balls to design something like this and think that this is okay. It's wild. Like, I kind of want to make a video of every annoying thing in this game and just have a compilation video of why did you design things this way? Like, go back through and show Placia, you know? Like, the entire storyline of Placia. Like, playing hide and seek with baby Armin. And being like, someone designed this. You guys paid money to have this design. This is what you guys spent resources on instead of updating the support system so that people want to play support. Or, oh, what change I do to my scouter? Yeah, I think it was you that told me to do it. So I did the damage gem and avalanche. I don't really like it. I missed the cooldown reduction gem and mobile shot. But the change I do really like is, so I was doing conviction in raid missile and then judgment and avalanche, and I switched judgment to strategic fire. And I really like that change a lot because it puts avalanche to the end of the rotation so that you have your counter up longer to use whenever you whenever you need to counter. So it just gives you that flexibility to have a counter available. Whereas I was doing raid missile avalanche, so I was using my counter right away and it was never available to me. And so that was the change I really liked. I don't really like the damage gem in avalanche though, because I feel like it's a bigger loss of damage to not have mobile shot active on every ability. To get your raid captain buff, you know. If I was a better player, it's obviously more damage, but like I find myself using mobile shot to avoid damage sometimes. And when that happens, like your whole rotation gets fucked up. I don't like the judgment on a blue skill because I like casting the blue skill first, and I want to see the conviction pop up before to increase the chances of getting the judgment later, because I run conviction judgment on my Pistoleer, and I've been doing conviction judgment for, I don't know, 2 years now or whatever on the Pistoleer, and it feels like when the conviction ability goes first, you're more likely to get the judgment proc. You do use cooldown on your mobile, yeah. Because I was having issues with the, like the scouter community guide has conviction and judgment on different abilities than I use. I think it was the reverse, so it was like judgment on missiles and then conviction on avalanche or something. You had no problem with it? That's good. But yeah, I don't know. It's also harder to hit the baby drones. Like, it's harder to land that ability, I think. So again, because I suck, it's easier for me to hit the raid missiles ability. So I think maybe that is also where my brain goes in wanting the raid missiles to be the conviction. Because on certain bosses, it's just like annoying as hell to land baby drones. They're always fucking moving and shit. But at some point I will move my gym back to mobile shot. The pie chart says it should be the other way. Well, yeah, baby drones does a ton of damage, but you gotta land it. It's obvious that baby drones is harder to hit than raid missiles. Because the raid missiles are wider and it's easier to aim at. Whereas like baby drones, you gotta be very, very intentional about where you aim it. Otherwise it doesn't land. It's similar with like when people go the 3-2-2 build instead of 4-2-2 and they are trying to land carpet. This carpet's hard to land too. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. I didn't hit escape fast enough. It's depressing. You gotta take advantage of nobody being on this island. Like, I tend to come here, and if I see, you know, 12 artist bots running around, it's like, okay, I'll just fucking do dailies or whatever, but when you have free reign of the place, you gotta... And there's leap essence from the shop. So excited about the leap essence. This is how we be free to play. I mean, it's also stupid that there's a cap on farming. I know that it's because of bots, but like, give us more options to farm and then make the areas PvP so that we can kill the bots and problem solved. Community will eliminate the bots. Give us rewards for PvPing in the areas where you can farm. Remove the energy cap, and then we'll take care of the bot problem. You know? Have there be like a PvP vendor and you get like some sort of material for killing somebody out in the open world. And then you don't have to worry about the bot problem. Well, it's much more efficient if you're honing to 1630. You just use the stronghold? Yeah. It's not very efficient to use the stronghold. Sorry to say. Like, if you get the leap essence, and you got a legendary excavating tool, and you do what I just did, where you clear out all 11,000, like, that's a ton of arrayhas that you can make. Saves you a ton of money. Oodles of gold saved doing what I just did. You have a relic shovel? Holy shit, dude. Yeah. I would definitely go use leap essence with a relic shovel. Like, that's insane. Like, thousands of gold saved. I mean, if you're playing the game for as long as I have, like, it's millions of gold saved. What is in storage? What is this? I got a new song. Alright. Interesting. At some point I got a 5x3+1 this guy, but I'm kind of want to see the results of the nerfs to the breaker before I put more gold into him. It's a very fun class, and obviously it's broken as shit right now, but like the nerfs were really heavy that they did in Korea. So I kind of want to see if that ruined the class or if the class is fine. Like, it's still broken, you know, or whatever it is. Well, me enjoying the class means it's on my top 6, but how I spend the gold, the very limited resource of gold that I have is heavily dependent on whether the value I'm getting from the gold spent is high, you know? Like getting a level 10 damage gem and putting it on either my breaker or my artillerist is essentially the decision, you know? They're buffing the artillerist. It's very high value to put a level 10 damage gem on either class because most of their damage comes from the, you know, punch or the wheelchair. And so then it's like, who do I prioritize, you know, with something like that? Yeah, recently they did get a buff. They were getting nerfs, though, to their specialization scaling. And then they readjusted it. Like, they actually nerfed it, and then they just, like, put it back to where it was. The thing that's awkward with the Artillerists versus Breaker is, like, Breaker, you cast the ability, you still get a meter to do your punches, you know, because you can shadow box. Whereas Artillerist, you gotta actually land the ability. And then they buff the fuck out of Sorks so that their difficult to land ability is really easy to land, Doomsday, you know? But they didn't do any of that to Artillerist. So the Artillerist is still very hard to land the abilities that you need to get into the wheelchair, you know? You get gauge fast only if you land the ability. Like, you still have to land all of the abilities. Like, if you do the 5 gem barrage build instead of the 4 gem, which I'm the 4 gem because of how important it is to land it. But if you do the 5 gem barrage build, you literally can't miss a single ability, or you can't transform. And then you gotta wait for fucking ever for your cooldowns to come back up. So then you're just standing there doing no damage. So it's a bit harder, I think, especially in current content. Whereas this class, it's super fucking easy to just get your meter because you don't need to even hit the boss. Just back and forth, root to do. Yeah, that's where the decision making for me is, I'm still not sure. Sure, you can shadow box, but it's 26 skills or something. Yeah. You are making valid points, sir. Got a Barkin card up. I do not need. During FR mechs as well? I'm not sure. What's an FR mech? Sorry, I don't know that one. Oh, DR mechs, yeah. That is true. Yeah, I mean, it's a just like toss up of what's better and what's not. But that's why I'm also struggling on what to prioritize, because they're both good. It's a similar play style in that you're building meter and then unleashing your damage, you know? And like, you can double wheelchair, you can do double punchy thing. Like, it's a very similar play style. And then you also have the push immunity. Already is the safer option for the gym. Yeah, I think so. I used to have a level 10 gem in the barrage, and it was like so busted to have. But then it's also like, am I gonna give the artillerist the 1620 to 1630 thing? As that's the other debate as well. But the nerfs kind of scared me off of giving gold to the breaker, because like I've never seen a nerf that hard on a class before. Like, it's pretty wild to see it, you know? Like that was the heaviest nerf I think any class has gotten. And it's wild that they're not nerfing Sorks now and Deathblade. Like, Deathblade's been #1 damage dealer for so long. And they only seem to get buffs every time. They did nerf it by, you know, their attack power or something, but it's still top tier damage. I don't know. I'll be right back, gonna use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what's going on. What raids do I have, you know? I'm done with the breaker. I just gotta do gate 3. Yeah. Gate 3 normal. This is all that's left on breaker to do this week. It is hard to get a group for it though. That can clear anyway. To the artillerist. L3TK subscribed on YouTube. Thanks for doing that. We are... How many subscribers am I away now? I gotta update my away thing. I'm trying really hard to get the YouTube partnership. So I have 575. That's you? Thanks for doing that, man. Yeah, I'm trying really hard to get that YouTube partnership. I am 425 subs away from it, which it's crazy, the metrics, because my hours watched is really high because I play Lost Ark and the community is very small. You joined a ×5 ×10 lobby and should have left when we were wiping on gate 1. Should have just went with the ×10 lobby. Yeah, you have the advantage of that, for sure. Since I missed 2 weeks, I don't have the ×10 thing. So I can't even join one. I tried joining one, and they kicked me out when I couldn't link the thing, you know? So I have to join these non ×10 ×5 parties and then they can't even do it. So it's like, they're good. You got your title recently? It's such a big deal to get it now. Because people don't even look at you if you don't have it. I don't think I got a gate 3 clear until week 4, I think, was my first one. Because I was on vacation for the first 2 weeks. And then when I came back, I didn't get gate 3 on the 3rd week I was back. And then I think I got my first clear on gate 4. I think I need 6 more. The only thing I'm not confident with is on my other characters doing the Like, I'm not really confident with the clashes. I need to spend time practicing those. And then I'm not confident on all of my characters on, like, fighting myself. My Pistoleer, it's really easy, obviously. But on my other characters, it's a little hard to get used to. And then in hard mode, it's a little hard to get used to the, like during Albion and the one thing, having the black ring around you. Like, and how to adjust for that. That's taking some time to get used to. The Gate 3 hard is basically, like, all of it is dependent on how fast you kill the sword. And so, like, darking and 3-barring at the beginning when you're doing the stagger check is basically the most, like, important thing to do. Only class you're not confident in is your Deadeye. It sees the item level. Yeah, item level content sucks. Because you can't get hit by anything. Like, there's no forgiveness if you're at item level. You just straight up die. It really is. I'm glad my sound's not bugged today. On the Deadeye, you gotta run push immunity on Deathfire. On either spec. And that helps a lot. It makes Deathfire slow as fuck, but that's helped me a lot in staying safe. 'Cause then you can just cast that anytime he's doing a yellow Mac or a red one that's gonna knock you off. Yeah, like if you're enhanced, you can just put level 4, put 4 skill points in and take it. Obviously, if you're Pistoleer, you're taking it anyway. You switch the spiral to stack tripod, movement speed tripod, and took off one sniper skill. That's what I run on my Pistoleer is I do the quick pace tripod. So I can have max move speed in there. I also started doing it for gate 2 for the bridge. Because you are slow as fuck. I don't want to sit in this thing again. Alright, let's look at dungeons while I'm sitting in this. So on Artos, I need to do 1 through at least 1, 2 normal Daemon, and then Ivory Tower normal. So I could look at doing that. Let's see. Switch my build. See, look at this. Night Quell only. I can apply. I guess I can try, but you know, we'll see if I just get insta denied here. So like this guy's got Demon Hunter on, he's not even showing the title. And that guy's actually got it. See, they accepted me. Wow. I got accepted. Oh. He said he insta-banned. So this is what life is like right now. Instantly banned. It's a good day. No, I get it. I get it. I understand why people gatekeep. I get it. It's just hard to play the game when you're behind, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I could do that. Let's see if I can do it. Ivory Tower normal. What does donut mean? I don't understand that. Denied. Right. We'll worry about those later, I guess. Time stands like in and out, no prog, jail run, homework ship. No, it makes sense. It's just there's not enough people playing the game to do things that are untitle related. So like if I made a group right now, I would just sit there for an hour trying to create a group, you know. So it just is disheartening because you don't get to play the game. So if you don't have a title, you don't get to play the game. And then you can't get a title unless you play the game. So it works. It's a catch-22. It doesn't depend on the time of day. I literally play this game on Wednesday and Thursday. Obviously, if you play it on the weekend, it might be different, but Wednesday and Thursday, all day long, there's nothing. Like, I can't get into a group. I tried to get into groups last night as well, and I just quit the stream and quit playing because I couldn't get a group for any Thaymine lobbies. Literally, you can watch last night's stream, the raid night 123, and I couldn't get any groups for it. There's nothing. I'm just saying it's not for lack of trying. Because I make parties and I also apply to parties. And it just doesn't happen, man. The only way it happens is if I coordinate with 6-7 other people on 2 different Discords, which is what we do for my main, but my alts I can't get any groups on. As last week I didn't even do Thaymine at all on my scouter. Like I couldn't even get any group on my 16-15 scouter. That's 35 set. Because I don't have the title. I got kicked out of 2 groups. Like one group I went to like a stronghold and they wanted me to link the achievement. I couldn't do that, so I got kicked. There was a guy telling me that I should just not go to the stronghold and pretend that I'm lagging and see if they'll take me anyway. There was a guy that said that he tried doing that and it worked a couple times. But yeah. I don't know, it's very disheartening to have like 8,000 hours into a game and you can't do the newest content. Like that's pretty sad. Like for a state of the game. Like okay. Because it seems like the only way you're gonna get it is if you are able to join a static, but then again, you can't join any statics without titles and all that stuff. Yeah. No, that's what I do for my main. Like all of the raids that I did yesterday, on my main and my breaker, that was with friends. But I'm just saying, like, if you, once they're, you know, tapped out on stuff, like, doing more than that is very challenging to do by yourself. Like, you can't, like, it's very, very hard to play this game by yourself. I'm aware of the solutions because, you know, like I run a Discord community. We've got 100 people in it. I'm part of another Discord community. I'm just saying, even with all of those resources at hand, I'm still struggling on just doing the latest content. Like, it's crazy to me that even with all of that effort, it's still a challenge to, like, get everything done, you know? You have a surge of people at midnight plus server time in NA West. I think the weekends is probably the... I would assume the weekend is the busiest time for the game. And I don't play video games on the weekend until really late at night. So, like, part of the problem is also probably that, is that I don't get on at 8 p.m. on a Saturday or something, you know? Because I would imagine that's probably the busiest time for the game. But this is definitely the first time any content has been released in this game, and I've had this big of a challenge actually getting it done every week. Like, it's never been the case for a con or when Brel came out or anything like that. Hey, Ed. Like, it's definitely different comparatively to the Akan release and the Umbrella release. And I mean, obviously, like, when Albion came out, like, that was the very first raid that came out. Like, there's zero issue doing that on all your characters. So, I don't know. Got some dog hair in my eyeball. Oh, it's on the glasses. Pardon me. You don't FOMO about latest content? Yeah, I don't think I FOMO very much. It's just when I get on to play a game, if I can't do anything in the game, it feels really bad. Like it's not really FOMO to me. Is I don't mind, you know, building rested bonus on characters. I don't mind all those things. It's just like, I do mind the fact that if I log on 2 different times in a day to play, and then I go to do the things that I can do in the game and I can't do them, it just feels bad. Like, that feels like the game is either dying, which it kind of is, or the game is just really poorly designed, which is probably a, you know, something that works hand in hand with each other. So it just feels bad to me. Like, I'm more complaining about it because it feels bad than it being like, oh, I have this problem and I need solutions to fix it. It's like, well, no, I'm doing everything correctly. Like, all of my characters are well taken care of. I literally run a Discord that has 100 people on it and I'm looking for group channel, you know? Like, it's... all the things are correctly done. It's just like, even with all that going and scheduling raids and having people hop on for it, I'm still struggling on just like doing the bare minimum that the game would like you to do, which I think is just wild, you know, because people that are doing less than me are probably really struggling. Alright, let's see if we can do tree. So I have 30 set for dark cards, but I have level 5 event gems on this character. And so it's very likely if they see the gems and they don't get to the dark card set, that I'll get KCAP. Yeah, he's not accepting people, I'll just matchmake. Leaps are too valuable right now to not matchmake at rested. Like, even if this takes 5 minutes to do, or 10 minutes, or whatever, it's still worth the gold. Hey, we got a support. Look at that. I still do a ton of damage, even though I got level 5 gems on this guy. Hey, look at that, hidden for 100k there. Slam-a-wham-a ding-dong. And again. You could hardly get over 13 million DPS with Tree. If I had to guess, I'm doing more than that, if I had to guess. But, you know, I'm only guessing. Really? Nice, 71. Oh, I'm very much a churchman member, my friend. That's how I am guessing that I am doing more than that. I do participate in the scripture services. $138. Now's the time for this 30 card set. It's gonna do work now. I'm glad they changed the animation for Purify, so it's more obvious. I think he disappears here. Oh. Yeah, I beat the... Probably ended up beating both the Slayer and the Soul Eater. Yep. I did pretty good. Pretty good. I can privately share with you how I did if you're curious. I didn't capture it fast enough, so... Reported to Satan. I think most of that is just the 30 set doing a lot of work at makes a big difference. I think I would be more interested in playing sharpshooter if it had a little bit of push immunity somewhere. Not having the flexibility to have push immunity kind of feels bad. Yeah, I think there's some in the dash ability, moving slash or whatever. You have to put like 7 points in it, and then and it's not a channeled ability, so it doesn't last very long. Yeah, it got boring for you. Yeah, it's kind of feeling that way for me too. The loyal companion buffs are interesting. Like, the idea that they're trying to buff Loyal Companion now is... because that's such a chill build. But they really need to redesign the way the bird sounds. Because it's just the same, like, shrill noise over and over again. Like, if they redesigned the bird so it was more interesting and dynamic, I think I would switch him over to Loyal Companion. His Loyal Companion used to be a lot of fun when it was like swiftness. And you were just running around mid-range as like a max swiftness class. Like, that was a lot of fun. It didn't really do any damage, but like, it was still really chill and fun. Like, they should fully embrace that and make it viable, and then redesign the way the bird is, and I think that would be super fun. And you know that they have the ability to redesign things well, because they redesigned the Pistoleer extremely well. Like, as someone that mains the Pistoleer, I was very nervous about them changing it, and they made it amazing. Like, they did a great job with it. Like, the design of the breaker is really good. Like, they're capable of designing things that are fun and interesting. So it's just wild to me they don't put more resources into prioritizing those things. Instead of creating, you know, vertical progression systems that just eat you alive and burn you out. Like, I think it would just be beneficial for them to say with more transparency, like, what they're working on. Like, oh, by the way, guys, we're working on redesigning the supports, or like there just isn't any transparency on that, so you don't know what to look forward to. Like, we hear you on the elixir system, we're working on fixing that, or like just anything like that. What do we get? Oh, good. You always get the leap honing material chest on characters you're never gonna hone. Like, I literally have 85,000 blues and 42,000 reds. Almost 6 million honor shards. Don't really need honing materials on this guy. I've declared that today is, big baby day. Just gonna complain about the game. Later tonight when I get back on at 9 o'clock. So we'll do a 9 o'clock stream. I'm gonna do hard mode 3 prog. That's what we're doing at 9 p.m. Eastern. It will no longer be Big Baby Day. We will focus on the game. We'll do what we can. We'll have a good time. So I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll probably be on later tonight. For sure at 9 p.m. Eastern. So you guys have a good afternoon or evening, whatever it is.